See, I want to talk about something. I was about to go to sleep, like literally get ready for bed, but I said, you know what? Let me record this video so I can say, like, I just want to, there's so much on my chest. Before I start, go ahead and cue the theme song.
This is not for free. This is not for free. Not for free.
It's funny because for the last few months, I won't even say like almost a year now, my sister always makes fun of me, like saying that, oh, this is my new ministry, this is my new like passion in life. But I want you guys to really hear me when I say this. Hold on to your self-esteem. It's pouring on the ground. It's pouring. Look at the ground. It's pouring on the ground. Your self-esteem is pouring on the ground. I need you to please stand up. And I'm going to talk about it. Your self-esteem when it comes to like dating and relationships. You know what? Scratch the dating part, just relationships. Dating's under that umbrella. I'm talking platonic, I'm talking business, and of course dating, like romantic relationships. I need you guys to just for a second put feelings aside. Just put feelings aside. I need you. There's feeling and then there's logic. You see what I'm saying? Feelings are cool, but then I need, at some point, right? At some point. Let me start from the least, quote unquote, then to what you think I'm talking about. When it comes to business, right? And I'm going to give an example, like this is business, your work, like business, co-workers, like, you know, that type of setting, those relationships. There's something my mom said once, and I don't even think she realized she said it, but she said, whenever in any situation where somebody can leave upset, make sure it's not you. Those are words to live by. I'm telling you, till this day, I live by those words. In any situation where somebody can leave upset, I will try my darndest to make sure it's not me. It's not going to be me. And I'm going to give you the example of running businesses. Yeah, running a business in Nigeria. And I'm not going to expose who the person is, but I helped somebody in their business in Nigeria. Running a business in Nigeria is hard because the country itself is hard and money is so hard to come by, right? And so you'll see situations where a business transaction where you would say you would take 300K, right? But because things are so hard and you just need cash at hand, you're going to get shortchanged, and you'll allow it, and you'll take something that you would normally take 300K for. You're going to go ahead and take maybe 50, 60K. Silly. But that's how they okie dokie, right? And I remember trying to tell this person, like, if you stand up for yourself, I promise you, it's not going to be the negative effect that you think it is. If you just say, no, actually, you know, and so I was like, you know, let me handle it. I'm going to be your manager for this, like, this period of time, and I'm going to handle it. And right when I started, like, putting down rules, saying, hey, no, you're going to pay 70% up front, then 30% on completion of the work before you receive, you know, the work or whatever, allow these amount of days for payment. You gotta, like, literally put a structure to things and be unmovable. Remove emotions from it, and just say, no, this is what I'm worth and this is what I'm going to get. Right when that happened, the biggest contracts they've seen, I'm saying things were coming in just because you stand on business, because people respect you more when you respect yourself, and you push away the people who are trying to shortchange you out of your life. You push them away from you. As far as friendships or like platonic relationships, right? It's the same thing. You know, the person is problematic. You literally know problematic behavior, but you keep excusing it because you're like, you know, this is my friend and we've known each other X amount of years, and okay, and they've known you the same amount of time you've known them, and they still did weird things. They were still weird. Do you understand what I'm saying? You've known them the same amount of time that they've known you, and they were still weird. Go ahead, and I need you to please, like, pay attention. Why are you waiting to see worse? What's the benefit to that? There's actually, like, I've sat with it for so long. There's actually no benefit whatsoever to like low self-esteem, to just allowing people. None. If you know a benefit, like, please, I need you to tell me. But I've sat with it long enough to tell you with confidence that there is no benefit. Stop it. And now, romantic relationships. This is where you'll find me. This is where you'll find me. Specifically because I feel like when it comes to being an idiot, this is where I've been an idiot. When it comes to being a mumu, this is where. And because of that, that's why I will talk with such vigor, such passion about this thing. There's a difference, again, between feelings and logic. Feelings are for feeling, but they're fleeting. You see what I'm saying? And I need you to base big decisions on the things that are not fleeting. You get what I'm saying? You can't make big decisions on things like that. You like listen to what I need you to listen. I need you to listen to what I'm saying and not just look for sound bites. Attraction matters. But it's not that deep. And the reason I'm saying that is that physical appearance is so subject to change that nothing solid can be built on it. Nothing. It's too subject to change. Think about the people that you thought were so fine. Like, I'm even giving it 10 years. 10 years ago. The people who were just the most, just my God, and what they look like now. Even you. You don't look how you looked 10 years ago. Whether better or worse, you don't even look the way you looked 10 years ago. So why? This is very funny. I remember seeing a TikTok a while ago of this girl talking about, and by a while I mean like literally 2 weeks. This girl talking about like somebody can be fine, but when they stand next to Skepta, they cease being attractive. Like it literally, even Idris Elba, that's beautiful. I don't know what that man became next to Skepta. You see what I'm saying? And just this is just an example. I remember I ran into a friend, one of my close friends in high school. Haven't seen her literally since high school or shortly after high school. Ran into her just randomly. And the most random thing she remembered, she was like, there was this guy that I used to, when I say die, I foaming at the mouth. I would faint. I would somersault at the sight of this man. You couldn't tell me nothing about this man. And she was just like, yeah, she just randomly sees him on social media. And she was just like, do you still think that? Do you still think that he's all that? And it's funny because when I run into him, I'm just like, dang. I don't even remember that I used to like sweat over this kid. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. It's so silly. It's all of it so silly. Like, don't get me wrong. Attraction matters because you marry. It's not spirits that get married. It's flesh that get married. So I need to look at you and like be attracted to you, but it's not the end all be all. And I want you to think about it like a grade, right? Think about when you're in school and there was a syllabus. I give attraction, like you're grading a person. Attraction and like physical appearance is 40%. It's 40% of the grade. And then the other 60% is like values, character, sense of humor, how they are with other people, like literally all these other things, right, come together. And now I'm saying 40% is a giant chunk of your grade, but you can't pass with 40%. And vice versa. 60% is good. Like you have all the other things, like you're not that fine. I don't really find you attractive, but all the other things are there, but you can't pass with no 60% either. And even if you allow it, it's gonna tank your GPA. You see what I'm saying? It affects you. So you have to really like give it a good enough like grading curve where it's not everything. Because physical attraction, like I said, is so subject to change, like that it's not worth the amount of like weight we're putting on it. And I'm gonna segue into money as well. And I'm saying this on the flip side. You can't even build anything really, like solid on money, because money again is one of those things that just is shifting both in value and in amount. And I'm saying this in that amount, in that like Today I get paid. I have X amount of money in my account. I buy 3 things, bro. Rent comes out of that, and the money's different. You see what I'm saying? Bills and things come out of that, and the money's different. I spend it, and the money's different. Now, even with value, the things that I could buy with $10, I cannot buy with $10 today. You see what I'm saying? What I could afford before with this amount of money, like what I could afford before with this amount of money, I can't do that now. Inflation or whatever. So if I built something supposedly solid, what was supposed to be solid, on something that's so like subject to change, then it would have changed already. It would have already shaken up. It's already built on shifting sand. It's not gonna stand. It's not gonna work. I'm so passionate about this, like these things, because I've experienced so much. Like I've experienced too much. The relationship I was in, you know what? Relationships, go ahead and put an S on that. The relationships I was in before I met my husband, just wow. I'm even embarrassed that some people even know the story. That some people saw me in those stupid, you know what I'm saying? Just, ew. Yuck, 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 yuck. I used to be such an idiot. A dunce. I'm saying my head was touching. There was naked wire sparking in my head. I was crazy when I sit and think about it. And that's why it doesn't make sense. I'm telling you this thing because everything I went through, it can't be for free, because I want you to learn. I want you to take it and be like, you know what? I don't have to be stupid. It doesn't make sense to be stupid when I've already done it for you. Do you understand? Listen, all the L's, I've taken them already. You don't have to. What an honor that I would be an idiot so that you would learn this lesson. I need you, like, so that you would just, I need you to grab. The thing is, the scripture, funny enough, like the thing about seeing something, like knowing, right? It implies that you do, like, you know, that the sayings, doing is proof that you know. If you know better, you do better. I didn't even make up these sayings. They already exist. That's why you know them. These sayings already exist. If you know better, then please go ahead and do better. And when you do better, that's proof that you know better. Like, but accepting rubbish because I don't know. You've already seen what you need to see, and it's not good for you. You've experienced a terrible thing with this person, whether in like friendship or in business or like work or whatever, or in dating and like relationships and marriage. Like, you've already seen the terrible thing. Why is it still around? And I want us to differentiate the two. There's forgiveness, right? Forgive, absolutely forgive. I'm a believer. We're believers. You forgive. You let things go. But I need you to understand that forgiving doesn't necessarily mean you stay. Two different things. You've seen what you need to see. And also be able to differentiate between a character flaw, like this is their character, or a mistake they've made, right? But be able to differentiate the two and go ahead and take a step back. I remember talking about this a few weeks ago with some friends at church. Well, choir. We were talking about this, and we're talking about the scripture. And the scripture that was brought up was, I want to say it's Matthew 5, like 28 or 29, around there. Again, it's gonna be right here, or here, one of the two. But where it says that if your eye causes you to sin, gouge it out. Right? And I think about it like this: if I should gouge out my own eye that I am using to see, because it's not serving me anymore, it's not helping me out, it's leading me to be somebody that I don't want to be, that I should not be, then who are you? If I can gouge my own eye out, then you're gouged. Weirdo, you're being weird. You did weird things to me. You're gouged out. And I need us to cut that off. It's not conducive. I ended with this. One, saw this on TikTok a while ago. And if I remember that girl's name, I'm going to find it again. But you're only a victim once. You're only a victim once. Every time after that, you're a volunteer. Victim once, volunteer infinity. And lastly, Mario said it. Baby, I just don't get it. Do you enjoy being hurt? Anyway, bye. This is not for free. Nothing was for free. Don't let my experiences be for free. Please, like, hear all of this and deep it. Think about it. Like, live better. Anyway, nothing was for free. I pray that you give your life to Christ if you haven't already. It's actually pretty cool over here. I think you'd love it. We're trying to make heaven crowded. Come on.
This is not for free. This is not for free. Not for free.